Today in the wood yard, we're cutting down some popple trees. We got a whole bunch of big ones here that are dead and dying on my dad's property that are gonna fall over and rot. So we're gonna cut them up for firewood. Yes, popple. You know what? Aspen burns. It's just fine because you know what it's made of? Wood, and all wood burns. So we're gonna cut them down. We're gonna cut down pretty much the bigger ones and leave the littler ones. There's one right back here. You can see right up there. We're gonna cut that one down. And then looking back over this way, there's a whole cluster right in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right in there. Over here, there's 3, 4, 5. And as you can see by looking over here, there's a bunch of pines around there. So white pines, we're gonna leave those because those are just fine. And because pine is fine. And the red pine right there. But we'll cut all these down. Then we gotta clear all this brush out. We started in here. My brother cleared a lot of this out already. We're gonna cut this whole cluster right in here. Actually, maybe we'll start right here. Get this cleaned out. So that's kind of the plan. figure I'd leave these pines.
Yeah. Could have left a couple of these popples.
Oh, there's one there.
Well, I'll knock all the way down the back blade mostly when I'm scraping. I might dig up some of these trees and put them in the woods. I don't know.
Well, I think you leave them go. I tried to leave a few of them.
Yeah.
A couple over there. That must be a walnut, huh?
Yeah. I think so. Can trim the bottom branches off.
Right to the fork, actually.
Actually, to the fork, just leave the top.
Yep. Cut the other two on the right off. There's just so much work you could do on your.
Oh, I know. It could make it really pretty.
All that pictures.
Well, I know. I should grab that brush too.
I make about 3 cuts and I hit the ground. 3 cuts, hit the ground. 3 cuts, hit the ground. I sharpen it again. It's already dull.
Fingers throbbing. I cracked my fingernail. One piece of wood hit it.
Ooh.
Cracked it.
Nice.
It's just whoop, 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 whoop.
It's liquid, didn't it? Medicate that.
I'll probably medicate myself one last time.
Well,
you cut a couple big ones down now, or not?
I might as well cut a couple. That little one's broke off. I'll take that one down. Just keep maintenance in here, I guess. I don't know. I just want to. I would love to have the energy and the time to cut all that picking.
Oh, I know. And then come in with a brush hog.
A little bit here. I thought.
Come in with a brush hog once in a while. It'd be just beautiful in here. I got access to a brush hog. Les has got a 6-footer.
Oh.
I could get it.
Well, we'll just keep opening up, and I'll try to get a hole punched through there. I think is what I'll do next. Then we can eventually take some bigger stuff out. Trying to cut it as flush as I can too. So Is it getting slippery at all, or
no? Well, out there it's a mud pit. Yeah. That's not a big deal.
So there's the brush pile Eric's been building with the tractor with all the stuff that I took out. He's taking all the tops and the junk, and there was some decent little logs over there. We put those over there because we'll make firewood out of those. They're sitting by the popple, but this here also is getting all tore up now, so we didn't really want to tear it up any more than it is. We thought in the woods it would be, firmer, but it's on the edges here. It's getting real soft, as you can see here, and that's gonna make it all rutted up, so we don't want that. But in the woods here, it's pretty solid. So we got all this cleared out today in here, and so again, we might do a food plot in here, just plant balsam trees in here, but we cleared out, I don't know, half an acre maybe, and I cut this one tree down here. As you can see, it's starting to rot up on top. The woodpeckers were getting it. I'll show you that. We found probably a good dozen in here that are like this, that are not going to get much bigger, mainly because they're getting all rotten, like you see right here. They're getting like this. So, and the bark's coming off. They're chunky, and there's conchs and fungus is growing on there, and then rotten spots where the bark's coming off. And there's a whole bunch of them in here like this. These bigger ones in here like that. And then going back this direction too. These here, some of these are starting to die off, so we're going to cut some of the bigger ones down, and then our plan is to clear all the brush out of here, and it's all this picky stuff. See if I can come over here and find one of these. It's this thorny thing like this right here. One of these came down and got me right in the back before. Look at how long those are. Got me right in the back, stabbed me. I think it's still in there. Did not feel good. So there's lots of that. There's also a lot of, well, here's another one right here. Here's another one of those thorny ones. There's lots of this picky stuff like this right here. We call this prickly ash, I think it's called. A green prickly ash. You can see all the little thistles on there. That's nasty. It sticks to you. And then there's this wisteria stuff. And then there's the thornberry. I don't see any of that right here, but that's in here too. So we're going to try to open all this up so we get rid of all of the underbrush. That's the nasty stuff. Obviously old trees like this we got to get out of here. We're going to open all this up. You can see how thick this is. You can't even walk through that. It's so thick. And most of it is bad, but there's a little cherry tree right there. There's a little cherry tree right, where was it? I saw one back over here. Oh, there it is back over there's a little cherry tree. And there's a couple cherry trees over there, over here, over there's one. Over there's one, a little bit bigger one. So we're going to try to leave those. Going to cut these stumps off level, and we're going to clear all this out, because going that direction, there's probably, I don't know, 300 yards going back that way. Looks just like this. And then there's pines on the edges, as you can see there, and some poplar, aspen, and then pines there, and then oaks over there. So we want to get this all cleaned up so it looks park-like. That is our plan anyway. Because someday we may develop this. Someday we might plant more Christmas trees. We don't know exactly what we're going to do yet. All I know is our dad says, go ahead, clean it up, make it look pretty. Because you know it'll be more valuable if you can actually have it look like a park as far as the development someday. So there it is, looking good. That's going to be a nice brush pile, I think, next winter to burn. We're just getting started in here, and we've already got that big one built up. But it's all green wood, pretty much, the aspen or popple, and then all that green brush and the thornberry, and then that prickly pear stuff, or prickly ash, is all nasty, and that's what we've been putting in there. Kind of trimming these lower branches in here to open this up so we can make this all pretty like. We're leaving some little trees, obviously some of the better ones that we want left, and taking out the junky ones. And so yeah, this pile is getting pretty big. We'll probably end up having 3-4 of those at least, and then next winter we'll be able to burn them up because they're pretty good. So there you go. That's all I got for today. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. You're going to be here. I'm going to be here. Good night, Irene.